What's up, tribe? This is Justin Elevate Credit. Today is day 196. How to build $500,000 in business credit. So, thank you guys for following this journey from day 0 to reuniting my wife, my son here in the U.S. We're talking credit repair, business funding, real estate investing, just taking that next step to achieve that next level. So, today we're talking about business funding and getting that bag of $500,000. It's possible, right? It's possible. So you have to remember, it all starts with your personal credit report. That's why we focus so hard in this area in the beginning. You have to get your personal credit fixed. You have to get negative items removed from your credit report. You have to build out your credit profile. The 5 different data points. It needs to be thick. You need to have age. You need to have different types of accounts. You need to have high credit limits. These are all things that you need to have before you move forward to business funding. Once you get there, the next step is to have a business. You need to have a business. That's why I say that if you haven't started a business yet and your goal is to get business funding, start one now. Even though you may not be applying for business funding right now, start it right now so it has some age, because you want your LLC to have age. It looks better in the lender's eyes when your LLC has age. And your name cannot be in a high risk area like trucking or like investment. These are all higher risk, and the banks tend to frown on these areas. Your address, you cannot have some type of P.O. box like FedEx address. It needs to be a legit address, a legit commercial address, or residential, but it needs to be a legit address. Phone number, you need to have, you can't have a Google Voice number or any of these kind of like second phone numbers that you can create. When you're applying to these banks, they will detect if it's not a legit number. That's why I would suggest having a burner phone, a track phone, and getting a number through there. It's an easy way to get a number for applying for business credit. You need to have an EIN. An EIN will tie you to the IRS. It will also tie you to getting business funding. Your NAICS code needs to be, again, in a not so high risk industry, and you also need to have an amount that you in your mind that your business will make or you plan on making before you apply. If I'm starting a new business and my income is low, but I'm expecting to make $250,000, when I apply, I'm going to tell them I'm going to make $250,000 because that's what I'm going to do. Right? So just remember that when you're setting up your business. So now you have your business, and now you have to go out and apply for your business funding, right? And we use a certain sequence of banks that we go to specifically here within our company. And these banks tend to give out high limits. You can do credit card stacking. You can do multiple lines on one inquiry. There are a lot of different ways you can do it, right? And it's pretty easy to get, $50,000 to $100,000 per LLC. So over time, you can get $100,000 per LLC. In the first round of funding, expect between 50 and 100 if you've done everything that I've just told you to do from the beginning. So, and there's no limit on how many businesses or LLCs that you can have. It's possible that banks may limit the amount of credit that's tied to your social security number because you're going to personally guarantee all these business lines. But that's okay. There are a lot of banks. There are many, 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 many banks. And you can get funding from all of these different banks. So just do the math, simple math. If you have 5 LLCs, you can get $100,000 per LLC. That's $500,000 in business funding, in business credit, $500,000 bucks. And that is how you get $500,000 with business credit. So thank you guys for following. Remember to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. It helps the algorithms. Check out the link. We have ebooks, e-courses, trade lines. If you're interested in one-on-one, we can do that. And of course, last but not least, to my son, Josiah, son, you are blessed, you are anointed. Remember to use credit responsibly, son, to your success. Salud.